There is no greatest of all time. You know, if you want to argue, it's great, but that one. What's up, everybody? This is Chris Bosh. You're watching House of Bounce.
Who was your favorite NBA player growing up?
Kevin Garnett. Growing up, yeah. He was long and skinny and tall like me. And he was the first person I saw that really resonated with me, putting the ball on the floor. He kind of broke the stereotype that big shouldn't dribble and shoot the outside shot and be playmakers and stuff like that. And he just had an intensity that I really connected to as a kid. So once I saw that, I started mimicking his moves and pretty much made it my own.
Okay. And some quick names here. Who's the best player or selection of players that you played alongside?
LeBron, of course, Dwayne, you know, the classics, Ray Allen. I would say, you know, just, of course, their on-court performances, but the work ethic too. I think that's the main thing that, you know, everyone respects, but I really respect in general.
Okay, obviously on the topic of LeBron, one thing behind the scenes that makes him so great?
The consistency. Just day in and day out, taking care of his body, making sure that he's available to play. You know, at least back then, I mean, it's starting to be a few years ago now, but I'm sure, you know, he's only gotten better at taking care of his body and what he does, and just the emphasis that he puts on in it and into himself, and his body responds well, and he's able to be available to utilize his services.
You've probably been asked a million times, but I do have to ask, who is the greatest of all time?
There is no greatest of all time. One thing I want people to do is take Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, you know, LeBron, Kobe, and I might be missing a couple, but put them over and just, they're on their own island and don't even talk about them, and, you know, let everybody else sort it out. But in my opinion, you know, it's a futile argument. That's what they want. They want you know, if you want to argue, it's great, but, you know.
So I do have to ask you about Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on him as a prospect?
Yeah, #1 pick. I mean, that goes without saying. I think his recent success, you know, playing against his peers and contemporary in the States, I believe they're in the States right now, it just shows what he can do on the court, his talent. But yeah, I've always joked that everybody on the court eventually is going to be 7 feet and over. And he's definitely kind of a new prototype for, you know, the future of the NBA. When you're a kid like that with the talent that he has, yeah, it's going to be a lot of pressure. But he should just be, you know, the best version of himself that he could do. Put in the work every day. I love the fact that he buys into playing defense. I think if he keeps that mentality, that'll be a huge help for him. But, you know, with all that said, it's not easy, right? It's going to be very, very, very difficult. And as long as he's up for the challenge, he'll be all right.
Okay, and just a couple of things to finish up. The NBA and their fight for inclusion and social justice through foundations, campaigns. What progress has been made since your time in the league?
Oh man, just you know, player empowerment, people speaking up on different issues that are personal to them, that they feel are necessary to speak about. And even if they're uncomfortable, sometimes, you know, we just have to talk about it. And the fact that guys in the league are using that power, using their voice to bring things up, but inspire others. I think that's really important. And, you know, it's a huge responsibility. Just because we do it doesn't mean it's done. We have to continue to treat it with respect and, you know, bring up things and, you know, talk about them, but hear people as well. Hey everybody, this is Chris Bosh.